Hey guys, in this video I'm going to share with you what I do to maximize my gains when an IDO launches and also what I set up to make sure that I'm able to capture these gains. So the first thing I bring up is Paraswap, and I prefer this over PancakeSwap just because if you've tried PancakeSwap before, it takes some time to load new tokens, and that's really frustrating for me when you're trying to sell within the first second and it takes like a minute to load, right? So personally, I prefer Paraswap. If you're using Ethereum, I think there's no problem to use Uniswap. No problem at all. It's quick at loading things. For some odd reason, PancakeSwap just takes a while to load the tokens. But the two things that I always have out is DEX tools and Paraswap. And the next thing I'm looking for is what chain is it on? If you know that it's on the Binance Smart Chain, you need to click on Binance Smart Chain and go to Para Explorer. If it's on Ethereum, you're going to click on that. And all you want to have ready is these two things, Paraswap and DEX tools. Now, the second that you see the contract link, you're going to paste that right here. You're going to click on this and you're going to just paste it. And I'll load it up. You're going to click import tokens. I confirm and import the token. You're going to need to unlock the token as well, just like you do with Uniswap and PancakeSwap. And then you're going to want to convert it to whatever you want. So this would be where you put your initial token, and this is what you convert to. And then you're going to want to paste it here, or you can paste it right here. So if you get the link in time, you just quickly click. Okay, you either paste it here or you just paste it here. It's a double click, paste, and you hit enter. And then it'll load this up. Now, it's important to note that sometimes they will just give you, and very rarely have they just popped up with the DEX tools link and they don't provide the contract link. Gem Guardian is the exact token that I lost, that I made this mistake on, where I clicked on copy to clipboard. And the issue is that this is not the right token, right? If you put this in, it's going to say Cake LP. And I kept pasting that in PancakeSwap thinking that it was a mistake, but really it's tricky because on DEX tools, the link that you want is right here, not this second one. So make sure you don't make that mistake. Now, I really want to point out that with IDOs, it's so important to bring up DEX tools because you don't just want to sell your bags without being able to see what's going on. And this is such a great example because the price pumped to $5, which is like a 50x. And because it pumped to $5, you can see here I'm on the 5-minute candles, right? So you basically had about 5 minutes to sell your bags. And that's quite a lot of time where you could have sold at 50x. But if you went past that 5 minutes, it went down to around 80 cents, which would have been an 8x. And so that's why it's so important that you're quick to sell your bags, but also that you have DEX tools opened up. Because what if you look at DEX tools and the price is here, right? It's already at 80 cents. That's probably not wise to sell your bags, but you really have to use your own judgment to understand what's going on. There's a whole bunch of charts that I've seen now for IDO launches where, like if something is bullish, like Gem Guardian, you see how it pumped at $1.50 because you're always expecting a pump and dump. Now, not always, but in the case that you see a pump and dump, you know that price is going to recover from the strongest dump point that it dumps to. I see this quite a lot, and what you don't want is to sell your bags here. So that's why it's really important that you have DEX tools up and that you bring up the chart before you sell. The other really important thing is for you to adjust your slippage. I don't know why I can't figure it out here on Paraswap. I think it's because my wallet isn't connected. Oh, here we go. You click on slippage here And you probably want to do something like 30 or something crazy, right? Because this is dropping by a lot. If it goes from $5 to $3 and you put in your transaction there, it's going to fail. And so it's really important that you adjust your slippage, especially for these high volatility ones. You're usually going to have bots that are involved, and so there's always a danger to that. But when you're selling at $5, you're okay to even lose, like 50%, because you're still selling it at $2.50 versus this. Now, you do have to adjust accordingly, but just be aware that you do need to adjust your slippage for IDOs. It's so important because your transaction will fail if you do not. So anyway, you're gonna need to unlock the coin and then just sell it. But what you can do is just bring up the chart and make a decision of whether or not you want to sell. But what I want to do is make sure that you're prepared and you know that you click the first link here, not this second link. You bring up Dex Tools, you click on the right chain. I've made all these mistakes. You bring it to Pair Explorer, you paste it in, you hit enter, and you also add it here as well, right? And for the Binance Smart Chain, like I said, PancakeSwap is really slow at loading new coins for some reason, so I use Paraswap. But with Ethereum, Uniswap does a really good job at that anyway. So then you can just unlock, confirm, and go on from there. But anyway, Gym Guardians was a really good example just because it pumped really heavily, and you can see how when things dump, they usually recover. And so, and I bet, just for let's just see, something as bullish as Gym Guardians, which is a game, and right now games are getting so much hype, right? I personally think if you miss this initial pump, it's a good idea to just hold. If you really did want to like swing trade it, right, you could have sold it at that 1.5 and then just waited a bit for it to drop back to 92, 80, whatever, and then just go from there. But you can see here that we pumped to like $3.60 or whatever it is. $3.87 before it went back down to $2. But anyway, I hope this really helps. If it does, please support the channel by liking, subscribing. I try to really produce content that will really help you make money, and ultimately that's what we're here to do in crypto.